it's Iris. Welcome back to my channel. It's January 2nd. I'm actually a day late starting this, but I just was not feeling the whole filming thing yesterday. But it is finally time for me to weigh in for you guys. Let's see where I'm going to start this weight loss journey. I know at least you expressed interest in coming along with me on this journey and, holding each other accountable. If any of you watching this are interested in doing that, I know, we beat ourselves down every year. People say, on New Year's Eve, they say, okay, my New Year's resolution is I'm going to lose weight. And by like the end of the week, they're done. I know it happens. I know we beat ourselves down. And, I feel like maybe sometimes we just need somebody else to help us out and hold us accountable because sometimes we just don't have the willpower. I am guilty. I know I don't have the willpower. I do it every year, multiple times a year. I say, okay, today's the day I'm going to lose weight, and I'll exercise for, I'll exercise for like a week. I'll diet. Sometimes I make it longer than a week. Sometimes I'll make it a month, maybe 2 months, but eventually I let it back down. So we're going to go weigh in, and then we'll talk a little bit more about our weight loss journey. Okay, we're going to take it old school here for a second. I don't usually show myself full body on camera either, but that's something that we're going to have to get past. We're going to get to the point where I am proud to be on camera, full body, full length. But I wanted to tell you guys really quickly, I did get weighed last week because we all had the flu here. In case you missed that news brief, my entire family had the flu. I did have to go to the doctor to get a subscription for Tamiflu, and they did weigh me in the doctor's office. I'll go ahead and tell you, when they weighed me, I weighed in at 203 pounds. That is the heaviest I have ever been in my entire life, without a doubt. I swear to you, the heaviest I have ever been. I'm not proud of it, but who's ever proud that they gained weight? We're going to talk a little bit more about all of this, how I've gotten to this point, that type of stuff. But I wanted to let you know that my scale, I know that I weigh 203 pounds. I know that. I didn't lose my appetite during, I had the flu. So I don't think I've lost as much weight as this scale that I'm about to weigh myself on says I have. So I'm going to add about 5 pounds onto every time that I weigh on this scale, unless I get a new one. It's not calibrated correctly. I've been trying to calibrate it. I can't get it to get right on the mark. So let's just go ahead and weigh in. There is my scale. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. I'm going to angle this selfie stick. And we are stepping on. And that says I am right at 200. Right at 200. So I guess we'll actually end up tacking on 3 pounds onto everything when I weigh. I don't know, maybe I did lose 3 pounds. I highly doubt it. My camera will not focus now. But I highly doubt that I've lost 3 pounds. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera back around so we can keep talking. So like I said, I highly doubt that I've lost 3 pounds in the past couple of days. It could happen, but we're just going to go ahead and say 203. That's where I am. That's where I'm sticking. So let me tell you a little bit about me and my struggles with weight loss. I have always gone up and down on the scale. I've always, fluctuated between thin and not so thin. Until recently, I don't think I ever really considered myself, or anybody else ever really considered myself, to be overweight. There was a period, I think my senior year of high school, where I did get pretty big. But even then, it wasn't as big as I am now. But yeah, I've always kind of fluctuated. I've always gone up and down. And it's always been really easy for me to lose weight. It's always been really easy for me to lose weight. I'll gain 10 pounds. I can lose that 10 pounds just as quickly as I put it on. That's not so much the case anymore. I'm 35 years old. I have a 3-year-old little boy, so I have experienced childbirth. My hormones have changed. My body has changed. The way I gain weight. The places where I gain weight, that has changed. So my old ways of doing things, you know, the way I've always done it, the way I've always lost weight, that doesn't work for me anymore. And that's one of the biggest struggles that I have now, is that I don't know what works anymore. Like I said, I pretty much every year go through this where I say, this year I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose the weight this year. And it never really happens. I'll tell you, about 3 years ago, after I had my son and I went back to work because I was unemployed for 3 months, I went back to work, and honestly, as far as you know, pregnancy and all that is concerned, I didn't gain weight during my pregnancy. I had a really rough pregnancy, so I actually lost weight when I was pregnant. And I was back in pre-pregnancy clothes like 2 weeks after I gave birth. So this is not baby weight that is just refusing to come off. This is weight that I gained after I gave birth to my son. This is a weight that I gained after going back into the workforce. I think, you know, we all have our demons where, you know, weight gain is concerned. And I love food. I love food. I have the biggest sweet tooth in the world. It scares me sometimes because I actually was borderline. I mean, I was almost diabetic when I was pregnant. Very, very close. So the sweet tooth thing does scare me. But you guys, I love food. I love fried food. I'm from the South. That's what we do. We fry everything, and it's delicious, and I love it. You were not meant to eat that kind of food regularly. That's like meant to be a treat. And I know this. I know everybody knows this, but that doesn't stop us. Knowledge does not stop us from continuing those habits. And I think that's part of, you know, where I have to fix my mindset. I have to get out of my bad habits. And that is very difficult, especially, you know, as old as I am. I'm 35 years old. These have been my habits since I was old enough to know what a habit was. So yeah, I think changing habits is going to be a big thing for me. But back to what I was saying about how I ended up gaining the weight that I have gained now. I went back to work, and the casino industry is real big here on the coast. The industry standard is that we have cafeterias that are for employees. We call it the employee dining room. It's called the EDR. Doesn't matter where you go. It's typically free, depending on, you know, what casino you work at. They typically give you one free meal a day because you can't leave property. So they feed you. Unfortunately, the things they feed you are not healthy. And I know that. I knew that I was not eating healthy food. It's not a shock. But I was eating cheeseburgers and French fries every single day. And it doesn't take long for that to catch up with you. So I absolutely did this to myself. I'm not making excuses. I did this. I'm the only one to blame. Nobody held me down. I picked up that cheeseburger myself and ingested it. It is my fault. But yeah, I just, you know, I was eating really bad stuff regularly, and I knew it was bad, and I knew I was going to gain weight. But I kept saying, well, maybe if I'm active, it won't be that bad. So I tried to become more active, you know, tried walking, going to the gym a little bit more often, which more often would be actually going because I wasn't going before that. But yeah, I thought, you know, maybe if I just change things up, I make sure I'm active, it won't rebound. It won't catch up with me that much, if at all. Well, it totally did. And let's see, after my son was born, well, pre-pregnancy, I was 180 pounds. So this is 20 pounds that I've put on now. Is that right? Yeah, 20 pounds that I've put on now. And 20 pounds does not seem like a lot, but when you're already 180 and that's already overweight, well, that's 20 more pounds that now you have to lose. My goal weight is probably about 160. It used to be 150, 140 even down to 120. That's not going to happen. That's not realistic for me. It's just not. So my goal is 160. So my goal is to lose 40 pounds this year. I mean, surely I'm capable, right? But back to my story. I feel like I keep getting off track. Anyway, yeah, I was eating really unhealthy food and, thought maybe if I was active, I wouldn't rebound, and I did. So, after I had gained a bunch of weight, I said, you know what? Okay, it's got to stop now. I started, making my own food, bringing my own lunch, really healthy food, being mindful of what I was eating. I started counting calories. I was exercising, doing a lot of cardio every single day, and it worked. I lost about 10 pounds, but that's all I lost. I got to that 10-pound mark, and I plateaued, and I tried everything. I tried, changing up my workout. I tried changing up, okay, well, maybe less calories. Now that'll work. Okay, that's not working. Okay, maybe more cardio. Okay, maybe some strength training in there would help. I couldn't get past that 10-pound mark, and that really made me feel defeated and caused me to quit doing what I was doing. So, like I said, I feel like had I kept going, I would have met my goal like 10 times already. But I let myself get defeated. I let myself stand in my own way. I got to a point where, I plateaued. I couldn't lose any more weight, and I let myself get into my own head, and I defeated myself, saying, okay, it's not working anymore. It's just, you might as well go in there and eat that whole tray of cookies you just made. I lost my train of thought. But, that's the type of thing we do. We stand in our own way. We let ourselves defeat ourselves. That's just what we do. And I'm not interested in doing that anymore. I am interested in really setting this goal and meeting it. I actually have a goal to lose totally unrealistically, and I know. I have a goal to lose 10 pounds this month because I do have an event to go to next month. I know 10 pounds is not feasible. That is not realistic, not in a healthy way anyway. 5 pounds is probably better, but we'll see. We'll see. Now, let's talk about how I plan on doing this. For me, like I said, I'm still kind of trying to figure out what works for me because, my old ways of doing things does not work anymore. I do not have the energy I used to have when I was younger. I don't. I got up this morning. Actually, I worked out yesterday too, but I got up this morning to do my workout, and I couldn't get through it. And it's one that I've done several times, and I could not get through it. I got about, 20, 25 minutes in, and I couldn't do anymore. That's a little scary for me because that means, I don't know what that means. It means I'm much more unhealthy. Much more unhealthy. Because, it's not like I stopped working out very long ago. It's probably been 4 to 6 months since I stopped working out, and I was working out fairly regularly. And the last time I put myself on a workout plan, I didn't put myself on a diet too. I decided, you know what? I don't care if I lose weight. I just need to be healthy. I just need to be not in this sedentary lifestyle anymore, because being a stay-at-home mom has made me pretty sedentary. I know, people make you think that when you're a stay-at-home mom, you're chasing the kid around all day, but in my case, it is just not true. My kid doesn't run around and act crazy at home. He just doesn't. He does when we're in public, but at home, he's not like that. He just kind of, keeps to himself. So I've become very sedentary. And I live in an apartment. It's not like I have a whole lot to do around here. It's not like cleaning takes me more than an hour. So, and if I clean one day, it takes me, like I said, no more than an hour, and it's done. I don't need to do anything else the next day. So, I've become very sedentary, basically, is my point. So what I plan on doing uh, is becoming more active. Like I said, I worked out this morning. I worked out yesterday too. Actually, my son worked out with me. It was really cute. I didn't turn on. I have a step to do step aerobics on, and I pulled that out. I put it in my bedroom because my son was watching TV in the living room, and I turned on the news, and I just did a routine. I just, from memory, from what I've done on workouts from YouTube and whatever else, just pulled from memory, some different moves, and that's what I did. And my son came in and he did it with me, and it was really cute. He counted with me. It was really, really cute. He worked out with me a little bit this morning too. So I have a workout buddy, even though he's not quite there with me. But yeah, I feel like definitely I need to be moving more. I want so desperately to go outside and walk, but it's freezing here right now. So as soon as the weather, heats up a little bit, maybe we'll be able to get back outside. But today I bought 2 cases of Slim Fast, so I'm going to, I guess, at least try to jumpstart my weight loss here by doing the Slim Fast diet for a little while. So you guys know the drill. A shake for breakfast, a shake for lunch, and a sensible dinner. I think that's how I'm gonna start it. You guys, I am more than willing to listen to comments, critiques, whatever you have to say for me. I would love to do one of those not workout, but one of those weight loss plans where, you pay money for it, but I just don't have money to pay for it. I looked into Noom. Like I said, I can't afford to pay money to do this. I mean, I just can't. If I could have a trainer, I'd pay the money right now to have a trainer to come kick my butt every single day, but I just can't do that. And I just don't think that something where I'm reading emails every day, I know I don't have the willpower to stick with that kind of thing. I feel like if I'm paying money, I need to have somebody right there with me telling me to get my booty in gear. So yeah, Weight Watchers and that type of thing, I just don't think it's going to work for me right now. As badly as I really want to try it, I just don't think it would work. So yeah, let me know, guys. Comment down below if you're going to come on this journey with me, whether it just be for moral support. Are you trying to, lose weight as well? Let me know. Do you have a plan on how you plan on losing weight? How many times can I say plan in that sentence? Let me know down below what your plan is. I said it again. And yeah, I guess I'm going to check in with you guys maybe weekly. We'll see how annoying that gets. But yeah, I'm excited to do this with you guys, and I really kind of feel like documenting this via YouTube is going to really make me look at myself and, force me to do this. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. And I'll see you next time. Bye.